Oh, just sitting outside here. It's a beautiful day out. You know, I just want to pray to God that whatever's happening out there, I'm. Some of you don't know me. Some of you who have put a like to my page, thank you so much for liking my page for my Victorious Men's Ministry. I'm the president, um, serving a 4-year term. You know, with what's happening out there, what's going on out in the U.S., Canada, with the death of Floyd, Mr. George Floyd, and it's been heartbreaking. It's a heartbreaking situation. We're in a worst time of the year, you know. And just the other day, I, I don't know. I'm part of a church now where I didn't even know they were all, most of them were Trump supporters. But it doesn't matter anyway because anyway, the way I feel about him, I don't think he should be back as president again because I know he protects the rights of the Christianity, which is a good thing. But I'm very angry the way how he handled the the speech that he did yesterday. I'm living here in Canada, so you know it's it's all good over here. But I'll tell you this though. If any of you've read my post, I'm Junior McKean, and because some people are taking it the wrong way. Yeah, music. Some people are taking what I said the wrong way, especially the people from the church that I'm attending, who are in the states. They're thinking that you know I'm a racist, and that's not true. I'm just angry because for years and decades we, as a black person, because I can tell you I know what it's like to be held up by a police. When I think back when I was about 16, 17 years old, this was like maybe about almost 20, 25 years ago, a cop pulled me. I was just sitting on the car talking to my neighbor across the street, and then, there were these cop cars that were circling around the area, and I have no clue what was going on. Talking to my neighbor, and it's a white guy too. One day, the cop decides to stop me right here. He pulls up beside me. I'm sitting on my mom's car at the time. He grabs me and says, "What's your name, son?" Like literally hard. I mean, they've been aggressive for, it's crazy. And then there were two cops, and then the second cop came out. Thank God my neighbor was right there. It was a white guy. There were actually two white guys, and a white woman, and they all jumped out of their home and came out to find out what's going on. Somebody behind me? Yeah, I know. So, okay, don't pay her no mind. It's okay. So, they jumped out at me, and you don't think it's a little thing I've gone through? I know who that is. Don't worry. I can see her too. I've been through it. Nobody knows what it's like to be. You know what? Maybe I should move over here. Okay, so you don't have to look at my knees. Yeah. It's hard to watch. When I had to ask questions. One time I asked a lot of white people. They were attacking me, saying, "Oh, why don't attack Trump like that? Don't he's." I said the man doesn't care much for black people, and it's the truth. I hear it from everybody, even my brothers and sisters. You hear it. They say, "Oh well, it's." But as I just have to be a bigger man in this one, so I had to kind of re-explain myself. But anyway, I wasn't disrespectful to the cops or anything. I did what they said, and back it wasn't so bad. But today, I have never seen anything like that before. You know, with how cops are behaving with, especially young black men. We have to change that. You know, I, we can't plan anything right now because of the COVID. Like I was planning to have to do a men's gathering, even if it's a weekend gathering. Hopefully, when this thing lifts, I'm planning something really big. I want it not just Christian black men, but we also want every black man to come together, and every white ones too, white and black, all nations. We should have a weekend together and let's talk. And then now going back to the church that I'm attending, one of the text messages I got from this pastor, and he was literally ranting on me, saying, you've attacked my friends, like I attacked their good friends ministry, and he said, that those are good friends of mine. You should be ashamed of yourself attacking. I don't know why you're being so. You're a racist. You're a bigot. You're a jerk, and he called me every name in the book. And this is coming from a pastor, And I looked at him, and as I read my text, I have the text to prove it. Me and him went at it, and it's a white pastor, and I said, I never said no such thing. I never said anything racist. All I said was that pastor should know better, because he tends to, it's like, because I sent out a little post where it said that, where Donald Trump did say thugs should be shot, and I'm like saying, wow. And then this is coming from a pastor. They're pastors too, and they said, "Oh yeah, they agree with them." And I said, and then somebody wrote, "Well, I'm sorry you feel that way." And I said, "How can you say that? You don't know. These people don't have weapons. They're just fed up and tired of the looting." Okay, I don't agree with the looting and the, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the looting and rioting and all that stuff. I don't. But it's when you get to a point. It's when you get to a point where if the justice is not doing anything for black folks, something bad is going to happen. I tell you, back to that pastor, I don't know what was he thinking. I don't know what and that he and the other pastor discussed about me, but that was wrong. Okay, all I was just spilling my frustrations on. They need to understand. They need to understand where I'm coming from, where black people are coming from, because we're coming from, we're still being discriminated. I've asked every white person. One time me and them had an argument. I said, okay, I'm going to say this and I'm done. I've asked every one of them. Have any of you white folks ever been discriminated for anything, for a job or anything like that? Not one person answered that question. Nobody couldn't answer that. Someone had to come back and say, okay, well, I can imagine what you've been through. I say, you can't imagine. This is what frustrates me. Is when you have cops who add more hurt. It's already bad enough when when you apply for a job and your degrees are good. You went to school, you went to college. As soon as they see you're a black man, they don't want to hire you. They'll rather hire the guy that if they see, let's say there's let's say there's a black guy and a white guy, and they both have good degrees, whatever, college degree and all that stuff. Most companies will take the white guy over the black guy. It's a minority thing. We need to stop. We need to stop judging because I'm trying to put on a retreat where everybody can come together. Everyone. But I haven't finished the problem with the guy. I told that pastor, I said, listen, you call me all those names, I'm going to report you. I'll report you to the presiding bishop for calling me those names. And he looked like he kind of quickly changed and, he says, he's saying, yo, go ahead if you want to. I'll defend mine. And I said, oh, yeah, go ahead. Because, when you're it's like if you tell me something and you agree with what Trump is saying, like, oh, shoot these people, that tells me you're part of the problem. If you support Trump, you're supporting his policies. You support the racism that's with it. So don't tell me you're not racist when you are supporting his racism. You know that. Deep down inside, you do have some kind of, every white person has it. But they're not going to show you. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you that they're racist. There are some that will stand with black people. I'm proud to see what I'm seeing on television. That a lot of white folks are standing with the black folks, which is a good thing. Let's unite. But I don't want to reunite in a way where there is rioting and protest. Like protesting, a peaceful protest, yes, but not rioting. No. But anyways, I'm taking too long here, so I'm gonna get off here. But the last thing I want to say to that pastor, I'm not a racist. I love everybody. And I believe in unity. I wasn't raised to be racist. It's just that I'm very angry to the fact that you all allowed this president to say whatever he wants and you all agree with him, which means telling me you're part of that problem too. So I'm gonna close up on here. I don't meant to stay this long, but I'm just telling you all, I'm not a racist. For those of you who know me, I'm not racist. You know why I'm angry. Some of y'all know why I get angry. But there are people out there who don't know me. I don't know you, but I'm only going based on the fact that if Trump says to go shoot this person or shoot that person, and you say, yes, I don't have no choice but to agree with him, you can disagree with me all you want, but I'm only going to tell you the truth how I feel, okay? Because I'm just blatantly going to tell you the truth. and and I'm not against white people because somebody said I'm too harsh, and there's a lot of you who are on my Facebook line are going off telling the other bishops that I'm too harsh and all of that kind of stuff. But I want you to come to me and talk to me about it. Talk to me. It's like you guys are going off talking like you're afraid to talk to me. Send me a message and talk to me about it. Maybe we'll sit down and talk about it. But don't go telling other people, and then I have to say, "Oh, y'all didn't like what I said." That means you're a chicken and you can't face me like a man or a woman. If you're not woman enough or man enough to talk to me how you feel what I'm sending those posts, is because I'm sending you the truth. It's the truth. Yeah, sometimes the truth hurts, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, I'm gonna get up off of here. I don't mean to rant on here, so it's not my duty to rant on this thing. I'm supposed to be a bigger person, but may God bless every one of you who are on my men's ministry post. And oops, it's killing a fly here. Get away from me. May God bless you. Thank you for understanding. I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. And hopefully within ministry, I'll stay tuned. I will be coming out, I want to do some breakfasts, retreats, and dinners. I want to do all those things but with the COVID-19, we have to try and work together and resolve this. But may God bless you all. I want to do dinners again. Let's come together. We'll do all of these things.